Guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Day here, and I can finally say this. I'm back at it with another video. Y'all, I think I got my filming schedule down packed now, so y'all will be seeing my face on your timeline a little more, okay? Before I get into this video, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, and all of those things in the description box below. And subscribe to the channel if you have not. Give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment, anything in the comment box, because that is going to help YouTube push me out into the algorithm. Go ahead and turn on your post notification bell if you have not, just so you're notified when I upload, because it is very sporadically. I'm trying to get on an upload schedule so that it's more routine. Yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. Let's go. Okay, so for today's story time, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the long-awaited video because I keep forgetting about it, and somebody had asked me about it, like, when am I gonna do part 2? And I'm like, oh, I keep forgetting. I know I said I was gonna hold off on that for a minute because of what happened, but baby, I'm gonna go ahead and push it out because y'all need to hear this for whatever reason. So yeah, that thumbnail is very much me and my mugshot. So let me just get into it. Take a look back at this video.
My ear did that little ringy thing. I just started swinging, and I promise you I was windmilling. I warned y'all because y'all put your hands on me and y'all jumped me. The police pull up. Somebody called the police. I said that would be that nag in there and her son. Oh, well, can we go in there and talk? And my partner will talk to you. They go in there and they talk to her and they say what they say. And y'all, the police comes back out and tells me to stand up, and he reads me my rights.
Okay, so as you guys can see, I left off with me being arrested. That police officer said, stand up for me. Put your hands behind your back. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can will, everything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. So like I said, that police officer told me to stand up, put my hands behind my back, and he read me my Miranda rights. Y'all, immediately teardrops start falling down my eyes. I am so mad. I'm so irritated. I'm angry. I'm like, what the why am I being arrested when they jumped me? How am I being arrested and this man and his mom jumped me? They said, well, it's their word against yours. And right now they're saying that you were the aggressor. You were the one throwing things. And to their offense, my wig got snatched off. And y'all, this is when I had locks. So my wig got snatched off, and them locks was, y'all see the mugshot. Them locks were terrible. Terrible underneath that wig. That's why I had a wig on. And so, yeah, he was like, basically, their word against mine, and I'm being arrested for DV and child endangerment. I said, child endangerment? Now, the reason why they said child endangerment is because these, I'm respecting the deceased. These people said that me, took my son, drove him out the apartment complex, and came back. Now, that don't sound bad, right? But I was intoxicated. I told y'all in the other video, I was very much intoxicated. Why would I take my son and come back? If I was going to take them, you should have called the police and said, hey, she left with this baby. Y'all didn't even call the police because of me leaving. Y'all called the police because I was in there antagonizing your son. Let's be real. I was in there antagonizing that man. That man, no. I'm very calm until you take me there. Once you take me there, it's hard for me to come down. Y'all seen the last story about, what my son named him, Shady? Y'all seen the last story about Shady when I was, hello? So yeah, yeah. They arrested me, took me to jail, searched me. And I'm like, okay, well, can you get my phone and my car keys from him because I don't want him to have access? What about my house? Like, I don't want them to have access to my house. They're arresting me. And yeah. And so I let them know that, y'all, I don't even think I named him in that video because I just tried to skim through it right now. And I can't find a name. So, and then when I did the summary thing, it gave me the best friend name, DC, but it never gave me his name. So I'm just go ahead and just tell y'all now. It's Shady. It's Shady. And of course, Shady has something to do with me being arrested because that's his name. Hello. So anyways, so I told them that, it wasn't just me throwing blows. It was also Shady. So what's up with that? Y'all not going to arrest him, but y'all going to arrest me. And he's a man. I'm 5 foot, under 5 foot. I'm 4'11" and a half, sir. Yeah, that man is like 5'10". Y'all really think I beat him up? But of course, this man has scratches on his face from the other altercation. If y'all have not seen that video, it's in the description box below. Go watch that video, then come back here because it'll all make sense on why I'm irritated. Even though I did a recap, y'all, the video tells more. So, yeah. So, Shady ass has scratches on his face because DC done fucked him up. And he done fucked DC up. They done fucked each other up, scratching and clawing each other. Apparently, cat fight. The dogs and a cat fight is crazy. But yeah, so literally, I asked him, I said, so what about Shady? Y'all not going to arrest him? Y'all going to arrest me, but not him. And he's the one, he's the aggressor. He just got beat up. I said it just like that. Even though it wasn't technically him getting beat up, that's what I told the police officer. And it was so funny because the police officer smirked when I said this. But I was like, he just got beat up. Them scratches is from that fight. They're not from me. And yeah. So, I don't know if I put this in the other video because when I was recording that video, I was kind of sparing people. But during the altercation with me and Shady, we literally had each other by each other's locks. So he had me by my locks and I had him by his. And when he had me by my locks, my hands were obviously on top of his hair like this. And y'all, when his mom was trying to break up the altercation, his mom and his niece was trying to break up the altercation. I don't know if I mentioned it in that video, but that woman was like spanking my hands with a wooden back scratcher. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody that's in a black household knows what a wooden back scratcher is. But in case you don't, I'm going to put a picture here. Let me take this face tracking off. I'm going to put a picture here. That way, if you don't know what it is or what it looks like, yeah, that's what it looks like. So, she's sitting there popping my hands trying to get me to release. But every time I would feel like the burning sensation in my hands, I would just switch hands. So she was popping both my hands. So from the looks of my fist, it does look like, because they were swollen and irritated red, like I'm brown, but like I bruise easily and I turn red really fast. So this woman was popping my hands. So of course my hands are swollen and bruised up from that. So they were trying to use that as, oh, you guys were in some type of, scuffle. So they arrest me. Well, they didn't arrest me. They handcuffed me, stood me outside of their vehicle. They asked me if I had any sharp objects, yada, 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 any weapons. I was like, no, but I do have a key in my area. So, y'all, that sounds so weird. So when me and Shady used to get into it, the first thing he would do is take my keys to my cars. So I had just bought a new car. I had 2 cars at this time. I had just bought a new car. So I didn't even care if he took the keys to the second car, honestly. Even though I did, it just wasn't as important as him taking the key to this car. So I put the key in my underwear, not in my stuff. That sounds so weird. But in my underwear because I had on it's important to know I had on a Fenty jumpsuit. The little pajama thing, the little Fenty one. Yeah, I had on one of those, the little one piece. And so, yeah, they had to get a female officer to come down and search me and all that. So while we're waiting for the female officer, we're just talking and stuff. And I was just laughing because I was already telling stories on YouTube, but I was nowhere near even a little bit of consistent, clearly, because I'm not even consistent now. But this is when I was like posting constant shorts and stuff. So y'all, I literally was like laughing to myself in the back of the police officer car. I'm like, y'all, this is gonna be a story time. And I just started dying. And one of the officers must have knew like about story times on YouTube or whatever. And he was like, oh, do you do content? And I was like, I'm trying. I dibble and dabble. It was like, you gonna put this on the internet? Yes, I am. Because this is embarrassing. This man is so embarrassing, y'all. So they drive me downtown. What did they drive me downtown for? You know what? The police officer, we did not wait for her to come search me. They actually took me downtown to the station and searched me there. So there was a police officer there. embarrassing as hell because I was on my cycle and I needed to change my pad and some else. It was just so, it was just a lot. It was so humiliating. Just, I'm going to spare y'all the details of that. But yeah, so they take my mugshot and then they take me down to the county jail. Okay, so they took me down to the jail, and when I get to the jail, like, there's like crackheads. I don't really want to call them crackheads, but there's like, homeless people who are on drugs in there. There's like a man who looks like he just got arrested for wearing a white beater and slapping somebody. Yeah. There's a woman in there that's like tweaking out in the corner, and there's just me sitting and like uncomfortable. I'm cold as hell. Y'all, I was cold as hell. That jumpsuit, I had nothing underneath it except for underwear and a t-shirt. So I'm sitting there cold as hell. My body is tensing up because it's, I guess, reacting to the fight, and it's starting to, ache. And so it took them so long to process me. I was just hoping, like, maybe I'll just be sitting here for the night and they'll send me home in the morning. No, y'all, that's not what happened. Clearly. Because I wouldn't be telling the story. Well, I probably would still be telling the story. But yeah. So during the time of processing, I was just sitting there, just sobering up, contemplating, replaying the events in my head because, like I said, I was going to come out and tell the story. I just had to get to my camera first. But yeah, and to my phone because I don't know if I mentioned that in part one, but this man took my phone, my car keys. He took everything, like I said. That's why I had the other key in my pants. But we're going to flash back to that in a minute. Hold on. Let me get there. So I'm walking back and forth and I spot the phone. I said, oh, shoot, let me call somebody because nobody at this moment knew that I was arrested. Nobody knew. So the first person I thought to call was my mother. Called her, no answer. I'm like, you know what? I know this jail situation because that's the reason why I didn't answer my baby daddy's calls when he got arrested is because they called block. So I called my daughter's godmom. No answer. I'm like, oh, I don't know that many people's number by heart. The only time I'm able to remember them two is because my mom's been having the same number forever. My daughter's godmom's been having the same number, she said, since high school. So I just remember her number from back in the days when I had a house phone, okay? I finally took me so long, like maybe after 2 or 3 times trying people's numbers, finally got a hold of my stepmom. So I got a hold of my stepmom and I tell her what's my sister's number because I need to get a hold of them because I've been arrested. And she is like, wait, what you get arrested for? I'm like, I'll tell you later. Right now, the important thing is to tell my mom, is for me to get a hold of my mom so that I can get out of here. So she's like, okay, cool. Your sister's number is this. She's like, but I'm going to call them 3-way. So she calls them 3-way. I let her know, y'all. They let the tribe know. They let my other sisters know. If y'all know me and my sisters, we are like this, okay? I know everybody says that about their sisters, but me and my sisters were like this. If one ride, we all ride, okay? If one ride, we all slide, okay? So, like, literally, I needed to get a hold of them because I know they was going to get a hold of my mom. So, they're calling each other on the chat, and y'all, remember, I don't have my phone, but my chat is ringing. And I'm going to get there, but this man was answering my calls and talking to them, y'all, and responding to them. Because mind you, we're in a full-blown relationship. This man knows the passcode to my phones. Yeah, and thank God he don't know the passcode to anything else because, again, I'm finna get there. His name ain't Shady for no reason. I would have renamed him if that wasn't a reason. So he was answering my phones and stuff, talking to my sisters, and they was cussing his ass the fuck out once they found out what my charges was. So they look it up, they read it back to me. Mind you, I'm calling them during all this stuff. They read it back to me, and yeah, it was crazy as hell. I was like, oh my goodness. Y'all, like I said earlier, they charged me with DV. They didn't charge me with public intoxication, but it was like something intoxication. They tried to give me a DUI. And for driving a minor under the influence. Y'all, child endangerment. So, yeah, I was in deep-ish, okay? My bail was like, I think my bail was like $1 million, so 100K, baby. No, it was 100,000, and so yeah, I would have needed 10 to get home. And I'm like, bro, y'all gotta get me out of here. Somebody need to get me out of here. I don't care who gotta sell some ass, shake some ass, bounce that ass, sell some feet pics, something. Somebody needs to get me out of here ASAP. I am not made for the jailhouse, y'all. I can't do it. But that wasn't the case for that night. So they're like, oh, you have court on Tuesday. This is your first offense. Maybe they'll let you come home. Baby, nobody care about a first offense. Nothing. Get me out of here now, y'all. Now. So there was nothing that nobody could do right now. So they let me be arrested. So as I'm getting, wanded down and stuff again, they asked me if my piercings were removable. So at this time what piercings did I have at this time? I have this one. I was able to take out my nose rings. I had up here done and my meow, 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 belly ring was able to come out, but the meow, 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 I have never been able to take that out until recently. I just got it out. I just always used to clean it. I know, TMI, my bad. Anyways, yes, skip forward. So I couldn't get this one out for sure. This one, we all know, is surgically removed. So they're like, oh, well, we're going to have to put you in solitary because I don't know what they call it, but like it was basically solitary confinement because on the yard if somebody sees that and wants to fight. Somebody sees that and wants to fight. Who fight? Like Soulja Boy. Fight. Like for real, like who wants to fight? Nobody wants to fight me, officer. Nobody's gonna fight me. They're like, yeah, well, you can't be out here with that. So that's, a danger to yourself. So we're gonna have to put you in solitary. Oh my God. So they get me upstairs. And they place me into the cell. In the cell, there's a girl already in there. They tell her back up, unhandcuff me and puts me in there. She's telling me, oh, you can get the top bunk because I got the bottom bunk. Y'all, at this time, I'm supposed to picture what I used to look like back then because your girl look good now, okay? I look good now. But back then, I was a little bit more on the bigger side, okay? I was huge. Huge. I was a huge girl. So I had to climb my big ass up to the top bunk, y'all. Up to the top bunk. And I just laid there, sat there for a minute, and I eventually started crying. Oh my God, but silently, because I didn't want my bunkie, my roommate, ain't it called bunkie? Yeah, my bunkie. I didn't want her to hear me crying. So I was like, just silently. Just quiet as hell, just crying, tears flowing heavy. And mind y'all, like during the scuffle and everything, I got so many lashes ripped out and stuff. So I was just like trying to pull the little bit of lashes I had left off, y'all. It was a mess. And so the next morning comes and I'm talking to the cellmate. They bring our breakfast and stuff, y'all. I did not eat that shit, okay? The only thing I probably ate the whole time I was there was the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, dry as hell. And that was it, okay? Oh, and the water, obviously. But that was it. Like, I was not eating that shit. So my bunkie, she was cool, though. But, y'all, before we got cool, my bunkie was telling me what she was in there for. And I was, like, more concerned than being out on that yard with them other girls. Y'all, tell me why she was allegedly up in there for allegedly setting up a man to be offed, unalived. Yeah, I had to keep my one eye on her, but she was real cool though. The next morning they come get me, they tell me, come shower or whatever. Y'all, I took the quickest shower of life because I was just scared because first of all, they put you in this door and there's like the slit where they could see you. They could see you showering. The water was this much water was coming out. The water pressure was sucked. So I just was washing real quick. Washed up. Got everything that my hot points, armpits, cooch, ass, neck, teeth, everything. I was just hurrying up and getting it out the way. Quick ass shower. They're like, you're not, yeah, I'm done. Send me back to my cell. Get me back up in there. So as I'm getting back in there, my girl's not there. The monkey's not there. I guess she had this. I forgot where they took her to do, but it wasn't shower time. It was like something else. So she came back, and when she came back, she gave me a book, and she was like, "Oh, here, like, this is a crossword puzzle book, you know, just to keep your time going. Don't worry, girl, you're gonna be okay. You say you go to court on Tuesday," and I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "This is your first offense, girl. They're gonna let that go." And I'm just like boo crying, and like, thank God I was on a shutdown for work. Because the place where we worked, we had a 2-week shutdown. Thank God for that shutdown. Because if it wasn't for that shutdown, I probably would have lost my job because I had nobody to call in for me. This man is so inconsiderate. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I had a job. You didn't. Imagine me losing my job and then we lose that place that you up in comfortably. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I get too turned up. Anyways. So, literally, she's like, "Yeah, you're going to be okay. This is your first offense. Trust me, girl. Even I'm finna get out." And I'm just like, "Girl, them charges that you gave me," because I'm not running down all the charges because I don't remember, but I know she didn't have a bond set. And she was looking to 10 plus years, and she just had a baby. It was just like, it was a mess. And I wish I would have remembered her name, because I definitely wanted to remember her name for when I got out, because I wanted to put some money in her books, because girl, it don't look like you ever getting out. And she was real cool and real nice to me. I wish her the best of luck. I hope she got out. But yeah, especially surrounding the circumstances, because it was a DV case and it was self-defense that she allegedly did this crime for. So I understood, but yeah, it was crazy. I still was sleeping with one eye open. Okay, so then after that happened, you know, it was about to be Tuesday because I got arrested on Sunday night. It was like Sunday going into Monday. So all of Monday went by, and I was just so sad and depressed. And I felt like the time was going so slow. I felt like I was in there longer than what I was. So then all of a sudden, it's like Monday night going into Tuesday. And I don't know, for some reason, I thought they was calling me to tell me, like, it's court time. Like, I'm thinking it's 6 a.m. because, mind you, there's no clocks in there. So I'm thinking they telling me it's like 6 a.m. I got to get ready for court. No, y'all, they call my name. They call my last name. They like, "Girl, get up." Well, y'all know my last name.
Walker, come on, let's go.
I'm getting up like, huh? What? They like,
Yeah, you're being released.
I jumped up so motherfucking fast, and I said, "Oh, that is my cue to go." She was like, "Oh, look at it, see, girl?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Here, keep the book," and da 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 da. I wish you the best luck. I was like, "You too, good luck, girl." Because mind you, oh, that's where she went. She went to court when I went to go shower. She went to court, and when she came back, that's when we had that discussion. And she read me her plea to the judge. But anyways, so yeah, they get me up out of there. They checked me out, y'all. I was in so much of a rush and like just ready to give them their stuff that I accidentally took the badge. I don't know where it is now, but I have the picture. But that's where I got my mugshot from, my badge. That's how I have the picture. So yeah, I was so happy to get out of there, y'all. So I did all the unprocessing or release processing, whatever, and I get out to the lobby. And then this is when it hit me. I don't have no phone. How I'm gonna call? Like, it'll be different if I got arrested with my phone. I'm able to turn my phone on and call somebody to get me. Y'all. So I tried to use the phone in the lobby and it was not working. You needed money to use it. So eventually somebody came in there, and I guess they were waiting for somebody to be released. And I just asked them, I was like, "Hey, I don't want to bother you, but do you think I could use your phone to call somebody to come get me? Because this is my first time being arrested. I don't have nobody. I don't have no phone. And I live very far. Well, I didn't live far, but I was trying to go to my mom's house, which is very far from the jail, okay? My house was already far, but their house was really, really far. And then I didn't want to walk to my dad's house. I could have. And then I didn't know what time or date it was. And this is how I found out when I got the phone. But seeing the time, I didn't want to go to my daughter's godmom's house because she lives kind of close to the jail, but not really, but at the same time, really. So I called her, no answer. And so then I got a hold of my mom. Finally, I know that people was like, "Girl, give me my phone." But no, I need to get out of here. Y'all not going to give me a ride, are y'all? So I needed to get up out of here. So I called my mom, and of course she gets up and she comes get me, but she cannot see at night, y'all. So like literally it took her like damn near an hour to come, y'all. That was the longest hour of my life because I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, I'm starving and I'm hungry and I just this and that. And I'm just whining, y'all, just literally whining. And I'm sorry if I sound congested. It is allergy season. because I can't breathe. It is allergy season and I feel congested, y'all. But yeah. Y'all, I just looked at my phone to see the time because I got to go get my son in a minute. But why I just noticed that it's literally 4 days after when I got arrested. So it's crazy that I'm posting this. It's like rolling up on the anniversary of when this happened. But anyways, so my mom finally gets there to come get me, and I tell her take me by my house, and she's like, no, I don't think that we should go there right now. And I'm like, I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go in there, girl. I got my car key and I want to go get my truck. Okay. So, oh, I forgot to add, I did leave my house at some point during that scuffle, but it was just to go hide my other car from this man. Yo, I don't know. I tried to hide the other car from this man, but he found it. And yeah, that's how I ended up having the second key. But when I went to go get my car, that man wasn't there, so I couldn't take that car too, because what I was going to do was tell my mom to park her car, because he don't know what my mom's car looked like. At this point, we had all just got new cars. So I was going to have her park her car somewhere in the other, like, cul-de-sac area and then take my other car, but we couldn't find it. So this is when I realized he found the car because I parked it hella far down. And yeah. Anyway, so he didn't have no key to the truck. I did. So I grabbed my car, my truck, and I took it to my mom's house. And so I'm guessing at some point this man realized that I had to be out. Either he looked online or he realized that truck was gone, because yeah, I'm about to tell you. So I get to my mom's house, I shower, and I just put on like some t-shirt and some underwear that I had bought from, like, I think we went to Walmart or something real quick because I had nothing. So, I sleep like a baby because I hadn't slept Sunday night or all day Monday. Like, I was just up, y'all, crying, okay? And I was just drained. I was showing my mom the bruises on my hands, my back, my neck, everything. And she was so pissed. She was so livid. She was ready to go set it off. But I was like, no, let's take the legal route, because you see what doing things in my own way get me. I'm not going back to jail. I ain't going back, okay? And so, and all the charges were dropped, by the way. So I didn't have to go to court or anything. But I still had that child endangerment, and that's going to play part. I'll tell you guys in part 3. Like, the aftermath. This is just what happened when I came home. So the next day, I get up bright and early in the morning. I had no phone, no nothing, no money, no nothing. So I was able to go get a government phone the next day. And I come back. Actually, no, I went to go to Starbucks, then I went to DD's to get something to wear, and then I went to go get a government phone. I don't remember how I got one. Oh, my friend was living with my mom at the time. My ex-friend, she's getting a story time too. But at this moment, we just go call her my friend because she was my girl at that time. So my friend had got me a government phone to use real quick so that I could have a device. Because like I said, Shady took my phone. He took everything. So I was able to log into my Facebook because my friend, either her or my mom, one or the other, they had access to my Facebook on their phone. So I was able to get, oh, you know what? I got on my mom's phone to get on Facebook and call my sisters. And then I gave them that number. That's how that worked. And so in the midst of me in the phone call, this man could see that they're like talking to me, obviously. And he's like responding back saying, I'm lying and this and that. And he's going through my phone and he found this and he found that. Y'all, that's going to be a whole nother story time because, yeah, I wasn't so innocent neither. I didn't tell all the details for a reason because I got a whole story time on that. Get back is a motherfucker. That's all I'm going to say. But it's not the way to go, and I don't react like that no more. I don't play tit for tat no more. I just leave. Proud of me. I'm going to stop this right here. This is going to be the end of part 2. I know it's going to be really, really short. I'm going to have to do a part 3, which is going to be when this man found out I went to jail. And, went to jail? He already knew I went to jail. Sorry. When this man found out that I came home, and there goes my alarm to get my son. Pick up True. Anyways, so, yeah, he's going to find out I came home. He's going to find out that I took my car. I locked all my cards because eventually this man found my wallet and tried to swipe them. Yes. Money came up missing. They threw a house party. Some old shit happened in part 3. It's going to happen in part 3. But that's just basically what happened. I got arrested. I spent the night in jail, y'all. Well, yeah, a night and a day in jail. What else happened? Because it felt like forever, but it was like almost 2 days. Either way go, the title said I spent the night in jail. Spent the night in jail, y'all. And literally almost lost my job, lost my kid, some more shit. I'm going to give y'all all the aftermath in part 3. So if you made it to this point of the story, drop this emoji in the comment box below. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials for updates. I'm mostly on Instagram, so Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. All of that is in the description box below for your convenience. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post bell notifications so that you don't miss when I post, because I post very sporadically. And y'all, thank you for getting me to 1,100. I just made it past 1,000. Now I'm at 1,100. And I'm hoping that we can reach 1,200 by the end of this week. Yeah, by the end of this week. If not this week, at least next week. Thank you so much for following me. What? Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Toodaloo.